Okay, hello everybody and welcome to our fifth, official Amazon Live. It's crazy to think that we've done 4 of these already, but we're excited to be here again today with you. So before we get started, we'll go ahead and do our introductions. As always, my name is Rachel and my special guest today is...
I'm Claudia.
Yes, hi Claudia, thanks for coming in and joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So before we go ahead and get started with introducing our official topic for the day, we're going to do our tradition and do our shout outs while we wait for people to hop on. So I'm going to switch it up this time. I've given shout outs to a lot of different people, but this time I'm going to give a shout out to my best friend Kayla. She's getting married coming up.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats Kayla, and to her fiance Bob. And then do you have some shout outs you want to do?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my boyfriend Bryant and our dog Goose.
Hi, and Goose was actually one of our Instagram models.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, Goose has a Bark and Slumber bed at home that he loves. So shout out to Goose. Maybe we can put a picture of Goose up here somewhere for all
Team Goose.
Woo! Amazing. So thanks everybody for going ahead and joining us. So let's go ahead and introduce our topic for the day. So you can kind of see in front of us here, but today we're here to talk about our brand new line of eco-friendly pet beds. Super exciting.
Very exciting.
These are made from recycled plastic water bottles. So Claudia is actually a member of our product development team.
Yes, I am.
Yes, so she's going to be going into all the fun details of how these recycled eco-friendly beds are made. But before we do that, one final reminder that if you have any questions at all, go ahead and drop them directly in the chat below, and then we will be answering them directly in the chat. So let us know if you have any questions at all, and we'd be happy to answer them for you.
And before we jump in, Rachel, do you want to give a quick brand summary together for those who are not familiar with Bark and Slumber?
Absolutely, I would love to. So during a couple of our previous Amazon Live segments, we did an official brand introduction. So if you're interested in getting a very in-depth summary of Bark and Slumber and what makes it so special, I'd highly recommend you go watch those Amazon Lives. But let's go ahead and give, a quick little synopsis of what makes the brand so special. So Bark and Slumber was designed to be a style-first line of premium pet beds. And when we say style-first, basically what that means is that they were designed specifically to be aesthetically pleasing and look good in your home. So a lot of the competitors, brands on the market that we were seeing, a lot of the pet beds were kind of an eyesore, something that you wanted to hide when company came over. So we didn't want people to feel that way about their pet bed. So we did a lot of in-depth research. We actually have a very talented in-house design team that's based here in Michigan that does try and research. They travel all over the globe to kind of come up with the best patterns, colors, and styles that will look great in your home. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and they do look great.
Absolutely. And so we have 2 different collections. We have modern and traditional designs. But the great thing about all of the different patterns and colors in both of the collections is that they were really designed to blend with different home decor styles. So what's your home decor style?
It's kind of a mix. It's like boho, eclectic, and a little bit of vintage. What's yours?
Oh, vintage. I love it. So I'm kind of still defining mine. I love a little bit of coastal grandmother, a little bit of transitional. So the good thing about all of these different patterns and fabrics that we offer is, like I said, they fit within multiple styles. You can fit them within multiple rooms of your house. So just something really cool about the brand. So one thing that I do want to call out too about them is that we sell complete pet beds. You can see the ones that we have on display here today, as well as covers now sold separately. So isn't that exciting? We just launched covers separately pretty recently, actually.
Yeah, it's really nice to just be able to unzip and swap it out when you want a fresh look.
Exactly. So like you said, unzip, we have those strong wraparound zippers on all of our pet beds. So just a very easy way to, like you said, swap out your cover. Maybe you bought a competitor's bed and you're looking to, jazz it up a little and make it feel a little more luxurious for your pet. Buying a cover is a great way to do that. We also offer different fabrics for different seasons. So we have things like faux Sherpa that are a little warmer, especially in these cold months.
Yes, very nice. Right. We love to swap out during the seasons too.
Exactly. Amazing. So we keep saying that they're premium pet beds, right? Can you kind of explain to the people at home why we would consider them to be premium?
Yeah, so not only are our beds made with premium fabrics, but they also have premium fills. So we have 2 main fill types. One is a supportive orthopedic foam.
So that's this one right here, right?
So it's a little bit firm and it gives that support for maybe animals who need a little bit extra joint support or who just kind of want a flatter surface to lay on.
Yeah, it's like cleaner lines too if you have like more like minimalist decor
Yeah,
style.
it definitely gives a very clean look to it. And then the other one is our 100% polyester polyfill. So it's actually made of recycled materials and it's very plush and soft, a little bit more of a comfy look.
Yeah, it's still super supportive too.
Yeah, it gives that good support as well. It's just a little bit different.
And so the two different fill types you mentioned, so our round styles, like the round lounger and the round cloud, are going to be just the polyfill.
Yep, that's correct.
Is the fill option. But then for our rectangular styles, like the lounger that you see here, or like our sofa bed, like you mentioned, you have two different options.
Yeah, you can pick and really customize to your dog.
Absolutely. And the foam's actually orthopedic, correct?
Yeah, yep, it is orthopedic.
So nice and supportive, like you said, for
supportive.
hip and joint issues.
Yep.
Amazing. And then you saw earlier when we were unzipping that the covers come off really easily, which is extremely convenient because they're actually machine washable.
Yeah, so you can just throw it in the wash and it'll take care of all that hair and drool.
Exactly.
Or anything that might be on there.
Pets can be a little dirty, shocking, but
Yeah.
that's a great option that makes your life a little more convenient.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Absolutely. And then sizes that we offer.
Yeah, so we do offer kind of an assortment for all size dogs, so from size small all the way up to XL. You can see in both different silhouettes.
Absolutely. You can see that XL is just absolutely enormous.
It's big, yeah. People say they can fit like a small kid on there or a human.
Might have to buy one for myself. Just put it in my living room.
Yeah, it's so comfortable.
But my in-laws have a St. Bernard and she fits on this with room. So
wow.
I feel like you could get like two actually.
Yeah, you could fit a few dogs on there too.
Exactly. So if your dogs like to cuddle, just get them in XL. That's a great option.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect. So thank you for helping me kind of walk through
Yeah,
a brand
of course.
summary of Bark and Slumber. I know you being in PD, you had kind of a heavy involvement in helping, bring these beds to life. So shout out to you. Thanks for all your hard work.
Yeah, and the rest of the product development team too.
Yes, shout out to that team. And now that we've kind of given a general summary of the brand, I'd love it if we could introduce our very new, exciting line, like we mentioned before, eco-friendly, sustainable beds, the reason we're all here today.
Yes.
So, Claudia, can you tell me what was the inspiration behind this particular product line?
Yeah, so this product line was inspired by our desire to care for our planet, specifically our oceans.
Yep.
So more than 8 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans each year.
That's wild.
Which is very shocking, yeah.
Kind of scary.
It is a little bit jarring. So the fabric on these pet beds is made from 100% recycled polyester, which is created by recycling drinking water bottles and beverage bottles and turning that into fabric. So not only does that allow for high quality fabric performance, but it also offers kind of a smaller carbon footprint. It's better for the environment.
Wow, that's so cool. And you would think them being made out of recycled bottles, they would be like scratchy or feel plasticky, but they really are
They're
so
super soft.
So soft.
Yeah.
It feels very much like upholstery-esque, like similar to like a couch or, a pillow that you would have in your living
Definitely,
room.
yeah, it has a very, very soft hand feel.
Love
so it's
it.
really nice and surprising for what it's made out of.
Exactly. So, super cool.
Thank you.
I would love to know how many bottles go into each of these beds.
Yeah, so the bottle count kind of ranges depending on the size of the bed and also the type of fill that the person selects in the pet bed. So just for the covers themselves, it's around 23 to 74 bottles.
Wow.
And then that number kind of skyrockets if you pair that with the polyfill insert. So then that one is kind of the equivalent of 167 to 504 water bottles.
500.
Yeah, for the big guy.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot, but it's awesome.
That is a ton of bottles.
Yeah, you're saving it from, it's ocean-bound plastic or landfill-bound, so you're kind of saving that from going into the earth.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So how do we take 500 bottles and turn it into these beds? Like, what does the process of that look like?
Yeah, so there's kind of like 5 main steps of turning bottles into fabric. So the first one is to collect the PET plastic bottles, so kind of harvesting them. The second, the bottles are cleaned and then they get shredded into flakes.
Yep.
Then those flakes are melted into little pellets, and then the pellets get extruded into yarns. Then the yarns get woven into fabric, and then of course we use that fabric and cut out pieces, sew it together to make our pet beds.
That's incredible. That is quite the journey.
It is
These
definitely a
bottles are
journey. The bottles have been on a journey.
Awesome. Thank you for walking us through that.
Yeah, of course.
So fantastic, giving a little bit of background into how the beds are made. And just apart from them being made with recycled bottles, I know there's a couple other components of this line and Bargain Slumber in general that are eco-friendly and sustainable as well. Would you mind highlighting those?
Sure, yeah. So there are kind of like 3 other sustainability call-outs we want to make. So all of our beds ship in boxes that are made from corrugate. So those are 100% recyclable, compostable, and biodegradable.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I actually take all my corrugate boxes at home and use them in my garden.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just put them in your compost pile and then they'll break down.
Love giving things a second life, so that's so cool.
And speaking of shipping, all of our pet beds ship compressed, so they take up less space in transit and smaller carbon footprint.
I actually have one hiding behind me.
Yeah.
But look how tiny that is.
I know, it's very compact.
That's wild that something
awesome.
like this size can
Yeah,
shrink
we
down
can really
to this.
shrink it down. Yeah, it's awesome, and it comes with instructions. It's super easy to put together. Just needs 72 hours to kind of puff up and refluff.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we say, at 72 hours, they'll be at kind of their max fluffiness, like the ones you see here, but they can be enjoyed right away too.
Yep.
Awesome.
Exactly, yeah. And then the last one, so we kind of touched that the foam's orthopedic, but another cool thing about the foam is that it's CertaPure certified. So that means it's made without any harmful chemicals, so it keeps our dogs safe.
That's fantastic because I feel like you don't think about chemicals when you're buying a pet bed.
Yeah,
so
most people don't.
Exactly. So the fact that these are, made without those harmful chemicals is
some
fantastic.
peace of mind for dog owners. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for
of
talking
course.
through all the sustainability points of the brand. That's incredible, and I'm really, proud to work for somewhere that is doing things like that.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be a part of, for sure.
Absolutely. So we talked a lot about how the beds are made. So I would love to shift gears and kind of talk a little bit more about aesthetics, since we are, a style-focused brand.
Stylish.
So let's talk about the 2 different beautiful prints that come in our recycled line.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab this first one right here. And I do want to have a reminder that these are all designed by our Michigan-based design team. So we're a Michigan-based company. Love that.
Ooh, shout out.
Shout out to Michigan. So our designers are very talented. Like I said, they do a lot of research to come up with all the patterns that we feature. So this first one that you can see here is going to be our Birdie Blue.
Birdie Blue.
Yeah, our merchandising team also did a great job naming these. I love
fun
that.
name.
Yeah,
So cute.
try to have a little bit of fun,
Yeah.
So this Birdie Blue is going to be kind of more of a subtle blue, which I really love. And it has this gorgeous repeating geoprint. So a little fun twist on that. And then I'll have you Vanna White.
Vanna White. So
Yes.
here's our other one.
So this is our Biscuit Beige, another great name. And that one kind of has more of a trellis print to it.
Yeah.
But it's a great neutral. And the thing I love
for
about
sure.
neutrals is, like we said before, they work with so many different home decor styles and kind of blend seamlessly in different rooms of your house.
Yeah.
So a great option that you're really going to get bang for your buck with that one. And both of these, what I really like about them is, I mentioned it earlier, but my home decor aesthetic is kind of a bit coastal grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard about coastal grandma?
A little bit, yeah. I've heard the murmurings.
Yes, and like you said before, it was ocean-bound bottles, so it kind of all ties together a little bit.
Yeah.
The aesthetic is very coastal grandma vibes, and the subtle blue, I feel like, kind of reminds me of the ocean a little bit.
Yeah, it's very calming, and like you said, it fits into all kinds of decor.
Exactly, so like a nice tranquil piece you can add to your home decor.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then I do want to call out too that obviously here you can see we're featuring the Birdie Blue in the lounger and the Biscuit Beige in the round lounger, but these do come vice versa.
Yeah.
So the Birdie Blue is available in the round
And the
lounger
silhouette. Okay.
and vice versa.
Yeah,
So
that's
yes,
good.
we'll have all
Lots
of them
of
below.
options,
Yes,
lots of
all of them below for you to shop.
Perfect.
So not only are the beds beautiful, like we just kind of called out, but they're also extremely durable.
Oh, yeah.
And I know working in PD, you've had some experience in that. So can you walk us through maybe some of the tests you did about durability?
Yeah, so like you said, another great thing about this fabric, besides the recycled water bottle component, it's really great for dogs who like to dig and scratch.
Yeah.
Very tough. So we sent it out for lab testing, and it tested really well for tensile strength, tear strength, and abrasion resistance. So it's very strong. And we even tested it against the competition, a leading performance fabric, and it performed just as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And during our last Amazon Live, we actually had, it was Halloween themed, we actually had Josh test them with a Wolverine claw.
Oh, wow.
So apparently they're Wolverine resistant too.
Well, that's a great call out too.
Very great
A lot
call.
of Wolverines around here in Michigan.
We're ready for anything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for walking through the durability.
No problem.
Any last product development insights you want to share with all of our lovely viewers out there?
Yeah, so one other cool fact about these beds is the lining insert fabric has a special DWR coating, which gives it water repellent properties. So it's not going to let any doggy accidents or drool through to hit that polyfill inside. So we did lab testing, and we also did in-house testing in our engineering lab, and the lining fabric passed with flying colors. So we know that this is accident-proof lining, and that fill is going to stay nice and dry.
That's fantastic. Yeah, we also did a test on that during our last Amazon
Oh,
Live.
really?
Yeah, we poured water on it and it kind of just beaded right off.
Yep, so that's what it's supposed to do.
Exactly what
Yeah,
you
so
want to
it's great.
happen. Yeah, great for dogs with, incontinence issues, or maybe if you're potty training a puppy. I remember those
Yeah.
days. So.
Yep, or slobber, drool.
Exactly.
Any kind of liquids, or if you spill something
So
on
true.
the bed. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for, helping me host today's live stream, and thank you everyone out there that joined us to hang out today.
Yeah.
A reminder that any of the beds we've talked about today, you can shop directly below, making things really easy and convenient for you.
Yeah.
And then exciting stuff, we're going to be going live a couple more times in the next few weeks to talk about the holiday season.
Ooh,
I'm
holidays.
so excited.
Yeah, I love the holidays.
I decorate for Christmas on Halloween, so you know that I'm really, really excited
You're on
about
top
this.
of it.
I'm so on top of it.
Mine's a little bit later on in November, but
Yeah.
I'm wanting to very early.
Yes. So exciting time of the year. We're going to be talking about, like I said, the holiday season, gift giving for pets.
Yes, great
Yes.
gift idea.
Yes, so if any of you out there haven't bought gifts for your pets yet, a Bark and Slumber bed would be a fantastic gift. So
For sure.
consider that.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be going live on Black Friday to talk about Black Friday deals.
Oh, wow. That's
Yes,
awesome.
I love a good deal. So
Yeah, we love deals.
Hopefully
Everyone
we'll
loves a deal.
Yes, so hopefully we'll see you there for that one. And then you've been dropping questions in the chat, but now that we're reaching the end of our segment, if you have any outstanding questions, go ahead and email us at hello@barkandslumber.com, and we would love to answer them for you. And that is going to do it for us today.
All right.
Thanks again for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me on.
Of course, and we're going to end with one last video about our lovely eco-friendly pet beds.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.